Hey, what's up everyone? In this video today, I'm going to talk a little bit about the pre-shot routine. See you in a second. Alright, so I talked a little bit about my pre-shot routine in my video titled The Rule of Three. And I'll be sure and have that video linked if you guys want to check that out. I'll link it at the end of this video. But I think I want to talk a little bit more in detail about my pre-shot routine and exactly what goes into having a consistent routine. And that's the key to it. You want to be doing the same thing every time you go out to the line. That's how you break great scores, is that consistency, the ability to do the same thing every single time, all the way from mounting your gun to setting your stance to setting your hold point. And that's really what the pre-shot routine is comprised of, is the fundamentals of the game. You want to go out there in the same mindset. You want to go out there consistently picking your stance right, consistently picking your hold point right, consistently mounting your gun in the right way. And that's some of the important stuff that go into a successful pre-shot routine. And so basically it's just consistency. Like I said in my video, The Rule of Three, it's important to have the keys, if you will, in mind that you need to focus on. So for me, I have 3 keys. You may have more, you may have less. But that's kind of the problem areas. The rest of it has to be on a more standardized automatic scale. So the first thing I do in my pre-shot routine is whenever I'm walking up to the line, I'm trying to feel the wind so that I can get a sense of, is it blowing in a direction that's going to cause the left-hand target to go farther than usual, the right-hand target to go farther than usual. That way I can set my stance in the manner that I need to so that I can be comfortable whenever I go to the target. And know that, I'm not going to run out of room, my knees aren't going to lock up on me if I'm having to go way out to the left, that I can't go any further. You want to be prepared for that variable. Second thing I'm going to do after I get my stance set is I'm going to set my hold point. So usually this takes the form of after the target is thrown. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and mount the gun a couple of times, get everything, make sure I feel comfortable and everything, and then go right into setting my hold point. And how I do that is, honestly, if I'm shooting at a club that I know really well and the target looks normal, then I have my hold point picked out. So at my club, there's a tree line in the background. I know exactly where I want to put my gun at on that tree line. And if you're wondering what hold point is just simply the distance that you have your trap house here, and I'm going to hold my gun barrel up here or down here or wherever in between based on the conditions. That's what your hold point is, and it's a vital part of the game. And so once I get my hold point set up based on how the target looks, and it's very important that you have a good fundamental rule. So for me, the highest point of the target, I'm going to come down about, if you cut into thirds, so the trap house is the lowest point, the target is the highest point, I'm going to come up to about a third of the way, right there between the target and the trap house, so that I'm comfortable with that hold point. That's generally where I hold. Now, of course, wind conditions and where you're shooting at all make that vary, but that's a good rule of thumb there, is a third of the way, and it depends on your point of impact, how you like to shoot, how fast you shoot, so on. There's a few different variables to go into that. And like I said, if you're shooting at a club that you're at a lot, pick yourself out a reference point, a good tree line or something along those lines, that you can have a consistent hold point. Exactly, I'm going to go out there and set my hold point right here, and that's where it's going to be, and that's the best place for me at this point. So after I set my hold point, it's time to shoot. I'm putting my shell in the gun and standing there and thinking about the 3 things that I need to be thinking about, the 3 keys that I have for that day. Kind of reminding myself just to go a little bit slow, especially if I'm shooting in competition, because I have a tendency to speed up in competition sometimes, and that's not going to work well for you for sure. You want to keep consistency. And obviously my pre-shot routine, maybe that's a good place for you to jump from, but you kind of have to develop your own based on your own experience level, your personality and so on, that you really need to make it your own, kind of customize it, mold it, shape it so that it works for you. So guys, pre-shot routine, key to the game of trap shooting. Very important if you're going to be consistent and consistently breaking high scores. That's the key to breaking high scores, is just consistency, fundamental things, and if you're consistent at the basics, then you're going to be breaking good scores on a regular basis. So thank you guys so much for watching today. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Please subscribe to my channel here. Here's the link to the Rule of 3 video I told you about earlier. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.